When a human being steps down from doing something that is considered to be normal to them or something that they have built up, it changes their life and the lives around them entirely. It can affect them in a minor aspect to it can affect them for the rest of their lives. So I would like to discuss on that with a certain DJ, producer, and artist duo. Let's talk about this. Hi, listeners and viewers. I'm Brawlers, and I would like to give something a little lighter, but in a way kind of unfortunate. Yes, I've been doing unfortunate videos as of the lately, especially with a little threat that's been going around the world, but I would to discuss something a little important with anyone like myself and for those that are trying to be DJs, producers, performers, and all of that such. We wanting to make our own music, but some of us like myself, which is where I'm at right now, I'm in this huge hole right now where I have no idea where to officially start with what type of style of music that I really want to get into. Or it could be someone that has no clue with where to officially begin, how to network, how to get yourself from point A to point B in the electronic dance music industry, which in a way is like myself, but I'm kind of getting off the topic with what I really want to talk about, which is the following. For a certain DJ, producer, and performer duo called Wasted Penguinz, there was an individual within my life. This individual is no longer with me, but I would like to give my thanks for mentioning this name to me. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't know who these individuals are. And they go by the name of Wasted Penguinz. For this duo, they go by the name of Jon and Puntuz. I'm not sure where they originated from, but I'll have a little edit within the video itself of where these guys were from and how long they've been inside the universe. These two are euphoric hard style producers and performers, and I was very fortunate to hear who they were in time for EDC 2019, which these two were the first ones, in fact the first full set that I was able to see from beginning to end when I entered EDC Las Vegas 2019. It was a very, very beautiful set that I was able to see and hear and just feel the atmosphere of Wastelands. And I just got the news as I was scampering around the internet that Jon left Wasted Penguinz effective immediately. In fact, he left on February 10th, 2020. And it was a little bit of a shock when I heard about it. I didn't get extremely shocked because I was only a supporter for these individuals for around a little more than a year, but I wish I was able to hear who these DJs and producers were when they started in their prime times in their early years. So Jon leaving Wasted Penguinz because he mentioned it for a good reason, because of his mental health. He and Puntuz are very, very open with their mentality and their mental health, especially with a song called Make It One Day, which whenever I hear it, I do wish to be in that area where I want to make it one day. I want to know how to produce, like make a song within a day just by being creative, which as of the moment, I try to get into Studio 1.4 and I have no freaking idea what the heck I'm doing. But with these two, them being extremely open with their mental health, with the struggles that they have gone through to be in this position and be well known within the euphoric hardstyle category within the hard dance universe, he decided, I'm talking about Jon. He decided to leave permanently. He says he wishes to create music, but like under a different alias. I think what he really was going for, like under a different name, but he wants to go for a regular job. He is wishing to get back to normal life. And it's kind of interesting when you have a producer that has been well known in the industry for a plethora of time, and to say that because of how they are going with their mentality, maybe how they are going physically, maybe health-wise, they decide to take a complete U-turn or take a completely new direction with their lives. Maybe this U-turn could be something just like what Jon is about to go through, or maybe he is right now, finding a regular job and just pursuing something that he loves, but meaning with this passion. He also mentioned that as time went on, he saw creating music as less of a passion and more into a job. And he really gave a good quote when he mentioned, if you're doing something and it's your job, then something's wrong with you. And I completely agree with that 100%. There are thousands, in fact millions, maybe even billions, I would say billions of us that are working jobs, and we just completely despise it at times. We have to deal with things that we don't like. We have to deal with people that we don't like. And a lot of times we just want to rage quit, as what the video gamers want to call it. But with Jon, him leaving Wasted Penguinz for his mental health to be more sane, I would say that it's understandable. We are going to miss Jon being a part of this duo, but Puntuz is going to be taking on the project on his own. He says it's going to be a completely different atmosphere since he's not going to have his best mate with him. Yeah, there's still the best of comrades, which that's really, really good, because it's very, very rare to get that nowadays. But for someone just to no longer be there by your side, for someone to completely go, as I mentioned before, into a different direction, it's a new, how do I put this? It's a new type of phase that one can go through, that another person can go through with you, and they may be there or may not be there with you, and it affects the world, just like it affected the entire supporters and fans of the Wasted Penguinz. I really hope that Jon will find his real drive, his real passion into music one day. For this reason, if Jon ends up hearing this message, there are thousands upon thousands of us that wish to become full-time producers and DJs, and to make this as a career, wanting to perform in multiple cities, multiple destinations, trying to think of new songs to create so we can share around the world. However, what we don't see, and what really worries me, is the consequences to being a producer, being a DJ, and being an artist and performer. I think it's for me to say that one has to experience it in the fullest of their knowledge, being in there and knowing what it feels like to move around, to take care of this, to do that, to make sure you're on social media almost 24/7, to make sure that you're getting your audience into the loop of things, all that stuff. It could be overwhelming, and not a lot of people can handle it. And that's what I wish to know and get the taste of, and me trying to do this before I really want to set my foot and my entire self into me being a full-time DJ, producer, performer, artist, and hopefully one day to sing in front of a crowd, which I would really like to do. For Jon, I wish you the best, and if you end up hearing this message, thank you for giving your audience and your universe some amazing songs, especially Puntuz too, that he's going to keep the project alive. It's good that Wasted Penguinz isn't completely gone, but this new age for Wasted Penguinz is just running on one guy alone. And I wish both of them the best, and you guys still continue to have my support. I hope to see you again, Wasted Penguinz. For Puntuz, now I know that he will be the only one. And for Jon, as mentioned once more, if any type of time that you end up coming back to Wasted Penguinz, who knows, which is highly unlikely, it'll be something for your universe to remember. And thank you for some of the songs that you've created, like Make It One Day, Evergreen. That's a beautiful song. That was the last song that I ended up hearing in their set. And the song I Love You, one of the most iconic euphoric hard style songs to this day, really means something to many people. So in conclusion, I wish you both nothing but the best, and for you two to still be the best of comrades. Forever more to come. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for giving me a chance. And lastly, keep listening, stay safe, and rave on.